time in consideration of civilians in the area, also to give unit commanders a chance to prepare for next week's action. The 10th Panzer Division is one of those units.
The unit is normally stationed in southern Germany and uses the Leopard 1 and 2 tanks. Like most American divisions, they have more than just tanks. Artillery plays a big role in the 10th. They use M109 and M110 howitzers. They also use anti-tank vehicles called Jaguars, equipped with wire-guided tow missiles. Part of the Blue Forces, the unit has a total of 650 armored vehicles. Their newest tank is the Leopard 2, which has been in service since about 1980. They say this tank is comparable to the American M1. Officials from the division say this is the first large participation they've had in Reforger field exercise history, and they think it's important.
Well, I see two aspects. The one is we train our soldiers up to battalion level in the companies and battalions as in any national exercise in the combined arms battle. But we train our staffs and our commanders, brigade level, division level, incorporating with the Allied forces. That's the main point in Reforger.
10th has moved south all week, along with other Blue Forces. Army Private Pat McGuire has the week's battle action details.
The free-flow exercise has provided a lot of surprises. Monday morning, Gold Forces launched their attack with the 1st Infantry Division moving from east to west, just south of Bamberg. Meanwhile, the 12th Panzer Division struck to the north from Rotenburg, but by Tuesday, the 1st ID's assault had been stopped by the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment. The 12th Panzers continued their attack until they ran into the Blue Forces' 10th Panzer Division. Then Northland brought in the 8th Infantry Division from reserve. The 8th moved in south of the 10th Panzers, while the 197th Separate Mechanized Infantry Brigade and 3rd Armored Division cut off the Southland's 4th Canadian Mechanized Brigade. Faced with this counterattack, Gold Forces called on one of their reserve units, the 3rd Infantry Division. As the week ended, the two German Panzer divisions fought a fairly even battle. The Canadian Brigade evaded its encirclement, and Blue Forces, led by the 3rd Armored Division and the 197th Infantry Brigade, pushed the attacking forces south of Rotenburg. Gold Forces continued to attempt a counterattack using soldiers of the 3rd ID. From Exercise Certain Challenge, Private Pat McGuire, AFN News.
While 5th and 7th Corps troops move through the exercise area, officials are doing their best to prevent maneuver damage. The 7th Corps commander says his soldiers have a special interest in protecting the exercise box.
We started, 8 or 9 months ago in deciding what was our game plan to be sure that we had done our best to protect the environment. We've done we've had briefings all over Baden-Württemberg and Bavaria for political officials up to the minister-president level. We have sent people back to the United States to train those soldiers coming from the United States on maneuver damage. We have worked in bringing the media in to tell them what we're doing to try to limit maneuver damage. We've established maneuver damage control centers, and we've also worked hard to get word out about safety as relates to the civilian populace.
One factor in maneuver damage can't be controlled: the weather. When the exercise began, we had sunny days with very little rain. Well, now the rain has increased and cloud cover has stopped some aerial missions. Next week, forecasters expect the temperatures to stay cool with scattered rain. Now, heavy rain is a big concern because when the exercise area gets very wet, maneuver damage increases. The 7,000 tanks and other tracked vehicles can do a lot of damage to wet fields. When UCOM Report continues, we'll look at how those tanks, tracked vehicles, and soldiers are supported.
I'm proud of you. I am damn proud of United States military forces today. They are at the highest efficiency rate they have ever been. We have great soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. You cannot beat the force that we've got any place you look back in history. There is no group of military people that are as good as what we've got today.